Record it now. I would never say that on here, my man. But it is, to be honest with you.
Can we start off with this? This email that I just got. It's really funny.
Yeah. Say it. Let's hear
Okay,
it.
let me pull it
Wait,
up.
actually, before you do that, dude, I wish we could just if people could send us funny scenarios. Do you know who does a great job? That dude with the bald head, who has the red pill, blue pill type guy, whatever that crap is.
Oh, yeah.
Him or Bill Burr does it good where people just email him funny scenarios. I would love
That's
to.
a great idea. We should do that. That's actually a really good idea. Let's write something up and I'll post it and you can post it.
It could be an anonymous.
So I get an email, ready?
Yeah.
So I just published a new listing, right? It's a new construction. Mm-hmm. And I posted it in the residential because it's just a piece of land, but we have designs. And there's an option, at least on this MLS here in Tampa, where if you do a residential and you do new construction, yes. And you have an option that it says pre-construction.
Which it is.
Right? Which is pre-construction. I immediately, I published this at 9.
Uh-huh.
And at 9:13, I got my first email. Okay? This is from an agent. First of all, let's go over her
Wait. Prepare me for it. Is it going to be, are they a super douche?
Yeah.
Dude, what is it oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. Dude,
it's the police that no one asked them. No one even asked them. But this is what it says. First of all, okay, let me actually just screenshot it for you because I want to get your reaction and then we'll go over it together, okay? Based on what we can say and what we can't. And what I told it to my Instagram and basically saying that a lot of agents when they start out, they're scared. They're scared because they don't want to be told what they're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
They're scared to get a listing. They're scared to post a listing. They have all these fears about dude, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe what if I post a listing and I do it wrong?
I was having a conversation with someone I'm helping out, and I told her, I'm like, listen, because I've told you before, some people in transactions I think try to squash the deal.
Oh yeah.
Dude, and that stuff drives me nuts. I told her, listen, this is all bull bait crap. They're just trying to pull stuff to make you feel like you should be on your toes. This is all they do.
Happens all the time.
Scare you. They try to scare you.
Did you get the text, by the way?
Let me see. Is it funny? Ugh. Even the picture. I know.
And look at underneath where it says her company name, top 1% in Tampa Bay.
Oh my God.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure the top 1%?
You should just say nice face, bud. You should just reply, nice face, bud.
No, do you want to see what I actually replied? Okay, so let's give some people some context now that you're seeing this, just so that they know.
So basically, let me think. I'm trying to give an example of what could someone could really catch on to.
Because basically what I did is I posted a listing. It's a vacant land. I put it in residential, but you have some criteria that you can basically, it's not misleading because the first line literally says pre-construction to be built. The first line, that's the first 5 words. Mm-hmm. So now I don't know if you got this lease.
Wait, dude, you know what it is? What it is, dude. This is I'm gonna give the example. So it's let's go through. Let me go through an example first. So I'm gonna play the voicemail to you guys because you guys are gonna think this is pretty funny, I think too. And you'll see what I deal with day to day. Oh, you never listen to it, dude. This is hysterical. I'm gonna play this voicemail. So basically, you guys.
Is this from the guy from the other day?
Yeah. So imagine. I'm gonna give you guys some an idea. So imagine you call someone, or you don't remember calling someone, and they call you back, and you answer, and you say, this is blank, and the guy's like, you called me, and I go, oh, I'm sorry, I probably didn't mean to. I'm sorry about that. And he goes, you're telling me you didn't mean to? And I'm like, yeah, I possibly could have butt dialed you. That's what I said. And then he goes, you're telling me you butt dialed me, or you butt dialed me? And I go, I don't know, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. And then he kept calling me 10 more times, basically threatening me until
he was just having a bad day, probably.
Dude, ready? Dude, I hope you can hear this. You didn't hear this, Christian, did you?
No.
Dude, this is hysterical.
I just called you and returned your call to me, and you're going to tell me that you butt dialed me? And you me? You called my phone. Fuck off. Call me back. Shit.
He called me a piece of shit at the end.
Dude, what? Oh my God.
Dude, I was thinking to myself, okay, I was really pissed that morning. So I'm thinking like,
That's hilarious.
I go, listen, this guy's trying to test.
Wait, was that the highest the volume that you could do?
I think so, yeah, to be honest.
Can you do it? Play it one more time?
Dude, it's actually so funny. I that morning.
I just want to make sure it's loud enough for the listeners.
Dude, I was so angry, and I was just like, this guy's just trying to compete with my anger. And I was like, I'm angrier than you. It felt like he was just trying to compete with me, like who's angrier.
No.
Like, if you saw me and I would have been angrier than him. So wait a second. Let's see if we can hear it. Because this is hysterical. I don't know why I can't get any louder.
Put it on speaker. That's how you do it.
Oh. But it's on Google Voice.
I think usually still you can put it on speaker. I don't know. Maybe not.
Let me see. Oh.
I just called you and returned your call to me, and you're going to tell me that you butt dialed me? Fucking kidding me? You called my phone. Fuck off.
You ready?
If you have a problem with that, call me back. Shit.
And that's the end of it.
Dude, that was so funny. Oh my God.
Dude. So it's like that.
You really made him mad.
And then I talked to him on the phone. And I talked to him on the phone. I'm like, dude, and he apologized. I'm like, listen, you just left me a really bad voicemail, and it's so early in the morning. And I'm like, I did not call you. Meanwhile, I know someone I probably did call. But
yeah,
he's like, I really apologize. He's like, there's so many scammers out there. I just want to let you know that someone's using your phone number. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. I don't care. So that's my example. That would be my idea of if you call someone, you tell them you didn't mean to call them, and they're still angry at you. This is what your example kind of represents.
Yeah. Did you see what I responded? I just got another text. Is this price a typo?
Is it just for the lot? It is very misleading. Yeah, why does she even care? Like, go on with your life.
Did you see what I commented?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh my God.
anyways,
she tries.
just
She thinks she's strong, dude. She thinks she's like she can just take you down.
like when would I ever do that? Not if I'm not like intentionally trying to cause problems.
Yeah. Why don't you just be like, hey,
These
Christian,
designs are actually going to cost money. We actually put a lot of effort into these designs, and they're actually meant to be built.
See, listen.
It's not like
She could have called you and been like, hey, Christian, I just want to confirm something. You know, I could be right. I could be wrong. This is how I would go about it. Hey, I just want to confirm something. I could be right. I could be wrong. But based off this, I'm just a little confused. Could you explain?
yeah.
That's all.
Oh yeah.
Instead of trying to start
Oh gosh. I mean, all of the texts are the same. And what you see over here, basically what I'm showing is that there's an actual full design made for this home. Not only is it's not just like a first picture. This is an actual design for this home. So it's not just some joke. Like right here, I can show you this whole packet. Ooh. Right here, you can see the north. Yeah. So it's all about building the vision, right? So if you have a vacant land and you just have a vacant land, there's two ways you could do it. You could, and when I talked to an agent, he said, build a vision for the buyer.
Yeah.
So if you have a vacant piece of land,
Who put those together?
a designer I met.
Oh, cool. That's
He
nice.
actually is an architect. Yeah. So he renders these. He does these professionally. So
And how much do they cost? 250, 300?
honestly, he hasn't gotten paid yet. He's going to get paid on the sale. So however much he wants, he's going to charge. And I mean, even now, I just got another text, right?
Yeah.
And I've had this happen before. Oh, but it is not listed as a vacant lot or gives price of the actual home. Like, I mean, it's just like, yeah, because different builders are going to price it differently.
Yeah.
You know?
So wait, so you're selling what are you selling? You're selling the lot.
Just the land and the designs. You can have the designs, the rendering of the home. You bring this to a builder, he's going to know exactly what to do with it.
Yeah, so you're not giving them a price of what it's going to cost to build a home.
No, I could get that. I could get that for them. Because he could do that. The designer could do that.
Yeah.
It's no problem. But also wood prices are changing every single day too. Mm-hmm. But I mean, he could do that. And I'm going to text him that. I could get you the price of the build tomorrow. This is just for the land. But yeah, so I mean, that's not what I'm so concerned about. I'm more concerned about our job as realtors. Mm-hmm. It obviously to be ethical, right? But in being ethical is trying to get a piece of something something sold for the client. That trumps and is more senior to, making sure the MLS listing is correctly indicated in the MLS. It's like, as long as your intentions are good, you indicate it as, whatever it is. For example, this one, pre-construction, meaning before, construction meaning building it. And then saying that it's not yet built. Why are agents still doing this? Why are agents reaching out, trying to act like this? Is it because they wish they had the listing? Is it because they're trying to be police? Is it because, I don't know what it is. I think if I were to guess, it's because
they're the top 1%.
I don't even know if it is.
That's
because
Karen,
anyone can write that.
That is a Karen. Karen is
a Karen. Anyone who's willing to do that is an actual Karen, because they know just as well as you, there's very little listings on the market. And anyone who's getting a listing is doing a favor for the market.
Yeah.
Doing a favor for the market.
What you could write is like buyers. Actually, no, you wrote enough. Pre-construction. I mean, what can you?
Yeah. I even sent a picture to this lady and she didn't respond back. I literally sent her a picture. Did you see the pictures I sent?
I did. I saw you press pre-construction. Yeah, the pre-construction.
Yeah, pre-construction to be built. First line. It's like, what more clarity do you need? Do you realize that those trees aren't real? Like it's obvious that those aren't real trees. It looks like Minecraft.
Where'd you get that dollar amount, the $3 million?
Is the above property supposed to be 3 million? As if it is just for the lot, it is very misleading, question mark. It's like, I'm probably going to get, what?
What is it on for?
389,000. I'm probably going to get a call from MLS tomorrow.
Because someone definitely reported you, dude. Someone who's not busy is like this.
Probably going to get a call from MLS.
He's going to get a fist in the butt tomorrow.
I'm going to get a call from MLS, and they're going to be like, Christian,
we've got multiple complaints from the top 1%.
And you know what? They're going to I'm going to be like, oh, well, Why do you have a pre-construction option? We have designs. We have an architecture. We have wood. What else do you want? You know what I mean? At least I'm out here getting listings and putting things up and making things happen. This is what agents need to see and to hear, I think, because most agents are too afraid to make a mistake.
Because someone like that.
If I'm wrong, perfect. I'll fix it. I'll change it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with learning from MLS or from this lady, but how you went about it is just disgraceful.
Well, dude, this comes with everything, and I never understood it, and it never made any sense to me for business aspect. It's like they try to be as a, because like, listen, now just say for example you're gonna be Cobra if she was ever to co-broke with you, if she was to submit an offer, and there was another offer, let's just say there's another offer with the same terms, the same price, same conditions, right? But you haven't had this bad altercation with someone else, and you did have a bad altercation with her. I'm going to pick the person who I haven't had that altercation with.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So even though it has nothing, like, as long as she has a good offer, it's in your seller's best interest. But the thing is, if there's two of the same things and it's just picking based off of the agent and how they do business, I would not want to work with her because it'd be a nightmare.
It would be a nightmare.
Now,
for sure.
If she submit an offer, are you going to say, this lady's easygoing and she's going to work with us and she's going to make this all happen? No, I wouldn't say it. I'd be lying.
Yeah.
So I think it's important where that's why I think in any business, it's like,
you have to keep things professional. Professional.
Like just make corrections, ask questions, and there's no reason to be hostile. There's no reason to be hostile.
It's such a weird, it's hostile from literally like a place of like, you have no idea who this person is. Like zero idea of who this person is. And you are going to email them out of the blue and say that whatever they're doing is misleading people.
Yeah, maybe it's misleading you.
Yeah, maybe it's misleading. Maybe there's maybe for whatever reason, I don't even know. Is she refreshing her MLS like to make sure that everything's looking good?
Dude, that takes
like it's 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. and you're texting me saying this or emailing me. It's like,
dude, if I were you, I'd
what
probably
are you
email
doing?
them back just Bud and just not say anything. I'd just say Bud.
Just say what? Bud. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, I just hope I don't get a call from MLS, honestly.
No, you probably will.
I probably will. It's the same thing. Hey, you know who said the same thing? Kyle Siebert said when he switched to Century 21 and he was building a team or a brokerage, a bunch of people called MLS on him for no reason.
Yeah.
And he was like, listen, guys, don't be hating. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Why are you calling MLS on me?
A mistake isn't doing something wrong. Like, I think wrong is way too, like, wrong. You're doing something wrong is a way stronger word than saying you made a mistake.
Right.
If it even is a mistake. If it is a mistake, it's a mistake. But a mistake isn't supposed to be, like, a mistake would be like, I don't know, like walking out of the store, paying for your stuff, and then walking out of the store with a Gatorade that you thought you paid for. Like, that's a mistake. Is that something wrong?
Yeah.
No,
because you didn't realize what was going on.
Yeah, you just weren't really aware.
You didn't realize you were in the wrong.
Yeah.
Right? You weren't well informed maybe, or whatever happened, versus if you intentionally do something.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, it's crazy because some agents, they literally out of the blue.
I think it's not even agents. I think it's just people. Like, you just heard that voicemail, man. People are just like not happy. A lot of people are really just not happy.
They're so unhappy. And that's the thing. I mean, oh my goodness.
This
like,
time he called me an effing shit.
Yeah.
For mistakenly, he literally goes, "You're telling me your butt dialed me? And I'm like, I don't know, dude.
I just got another email. Is this the lot price or the structure price? Because it sure as heck isn't both. I mean, that wasn't bad. It's just like
they're more surprised, I think. That was
yeah.
just, you know, whatever, dude. But I wanted to talk about, dude, on a better note. Dude, I'm coming by on Thursday, my man. So we're gonna plan is we're gonna hit the we're gonna still hit that lounge when I get there, right?
Yes.
Hit the lounge. Friday we're gonna be renting a boat.
Yep.
Mr. Captain Phillips is gonna be driving us around.
Captain Phillips. He went to Mass Maritime Academy.
Did he actually? This guy?
Captain Phillips did.
Oh, I thought you meant like this guy who's actually bringing.
Oh no.
Mr. Captain. And then Saturday and Sunday we got a couple other things planned.
Yep. We got a good weekend ahead of us.
Good weekend, man. A lot of sun today. I woke up burned. I was in the sun for
Did you?
Yeah.
You woke up burned?
A little bit burned. It turned into a tan.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Me, I'm actually getting leathery skin.
Ew. It's gonna be like rough. It's gonna be like rough.
No, it's like soft, very soft. Yeah. But it's really gonna be awesome because honestly, this weekend's supposed to be, you know, have a lot of stuff going on in Tampa.
The weekend, and that's why tickets, man. The tickets were $860.
Yeah. Well, you also bought them literally a week before, not less than a week before.
I bought like a week and a half before, but then I had to change the ticket.
Remember, yeah, which means when you change a ticket, you're buying current rates.
You're buying current rates. That's correct. Yeah. So, which I don't really care because, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I don't really care.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it's going to be awesome. You'll be able to see the market. You'll be able to see Trinity, the area, all the areas around Tampa. Hottest market 2022. And yeah, we're
tiki bars, my man. Tiki bar.
What?
The tiki bars. You got some tiki bars down there.
There is so much to do in Tampa. I was talking to Ben, my friend Ben, today, and he was like, we got to go travel. I'm like, dude, I live in the best location in the U.S. that I could. I don't want to go to Vietnam. I don't want to go to the Philippines, and I don't want to go to Thailand because where I live is better than there. So if I can go to a place that is better than Tampa, Florida, it's first of all hard to find a place that's better. I would say probably some places in Brazil are better. Some places in Greece.
Yeah, I mean, let's say in the United States is probably, I think it's probably top 3 best.
I think so.
I mean,
I would say maybe I would want to go to, you know, some parts of Arizona, Utah. I've never been.
Arizona's amazing. I mean,
San Diego might be nice, but I really don't like California that much.
Yeah. Texas. Texas. I do it.
Yeah, Texas sounds cool. And it's just like the idea of being around, like on both sides of you having water.
Yeah.
For Florida, just is very appealing to me.
No hurricanes? Have you been in a hurricane yet?
No. They talk about hurricanes, but I think like more of Miami gets that.
Yeah, they're actually below
we're on the west side, so nothing really comes. It'd have to be more like inland, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they say I was talking to some guy in the Philippines today, and he was continuously making phone calls, and he said he was preparing for a horrible storm. And you're still making phone calls, and I'm like, are you gonna be okay? And he's like, yeah, don't worry, sir. We're gonna have we have other places to go. I don't know if there's like hideouts and stuff there, because they're surrounded by water. They're literally in the water.
Which country?
Philippines.
Oh wow, that's where my friend Ben is.
Oh, is he? Maybe he can meet up with my Mr. Irwin.
Your virtual assistant.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's honestly, and that's my mindset, because I wanted to build my business around a place that I would want to live. And I did just that. And now there's no reason to leave unless it's a better place. And for right now, being 15 minutes from the beach, 45 minutes from the best beaches in the US, and unlimited of things to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just, there's no reason to be traveling to a country that's, a country that maybe, maybe it does have great views and everything like that. But as far as quality of life, it can be very high in the US. I mean, we're obviously a first world country.
Yeah. Dude, we got to get a like a Mr. Producer song in here, because I am Mr. Producer at this point.
That is true. We need an intro. What the heck? We don't even have an intro.
I used to have a good intro, but I don't want to like burn it, because then like they can like steal your rights if you like just burn some music onto it.
Oh wow!
You got to do it right. But we'll figure that all out when I'm down there. We'll put some
cool
after some Jenny's, then we can
Vasili's whole goal when he comes down is he just wants to get off the plane and just have a gin and tonic on tap.
The best thing.
On tap.
That is the best thing I've ever had. And the first one I had was a Dave & Buster's, and it was like the best drink I've ever had.
I don't love it, but what I did have recently, have you ever had a green tea?
Shot?
No, not a shot, a drink.
No, man. Dude, it's probably
goodness.
It's probably the sour. It's the sour stuff. Then it's the
schnapps.
Yeah, dude, you're drinking green tea shots, but for an actual drink. That is disgusting, my man.
It is so delicious.
It's so sugary and horrible. It's like drinking.
Oh my gosh! This was the best drink I ever had.
Yeah, they're sugary. They taste good, dude. You gotta drink a. Listen, a Jenny, dude, is I'm gonna call it Jenny from now on. It's a Jenny.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get all the ingredients for everything that we need. Yeah. We're gonna make them all here at the Tiki Bar.
You need a speaker in there. I don't know why you don't have a speaker.
You're right. I do need a speaker. That's a good idea.
In the boat, I'm actually pretty pumped for the boat. I told someone else what type of boat it is, and they said, "Oh, it's so fun."
Did you see the picture?
Yeah.
I sent you?
Yeah, I sent it.
22-footer. It's a nice boat. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm going to text him right now just to make sure to confirm.
If not, I'm already sold on the boat idea, so like we're going to take a boat out no matter what. And just
Oh, it's confirmed.
And I would rather
my buddy Craig
have a captain, because like behind the wheel of that thing, dude, like I feel like I'd lose track of time and end up putting us in the middle of whatever ocean that is.
We would lose track of time, because you would be drinking gin and tonics the entire time, and then you wouldn't know the way back.
And I'd just tell us to sleep there, and then we wake up and it's in the middle of Castaway. It's just Castaway.
And then a storm approaches.
We're in the Virgin Islands at that point. And
you drifted off, and there's no way Colby knows his way back.
No, Colby would be the same way.
Colby would maybe have a compass, but not know how to read it.
A broken compass. Broken compass. Yeah. Is he coming?
He might be, yeah. I texted him yesterday. Today, actually.
He should really come, dude. That would be a blast.
Oh, wow, wait. Let me just check real quick if this is... Hello?
Hey, Christian. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you? I'm like, I hope you didn't go to sleep, because you just put up your listing. I'm like, so he has to be... I'm like, you just put it up. So he's still awake. Hopefully. Because I know this is a construction. You're 1 Elm Street.
Yes.
So it's a vacant land.
Yes.
What is the 389 about?
That's just the land. So you also get the designs with it.
Okay, so it's 389 with the land, but not including the build of the home.
Right.
Okay, perfect. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. So in the first line of the listing, it also says, pre-construction to be
Correct.
built. So I have gotten like at least one text, and it was the same question. So I'm very well aware that, some agents, they aren't aware of that, but it is in the first line, and also it is an option in the residential listings because the designs are ready. The architect is ready, and it's ready to be built, but we just want a buyer first to buy the land, and then in addition to the land, they would have to build the home. So I don't know, the price of the home will vary. I can get you an approximate price tomorrow if your buyer is interested in actually building.
Please, yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's actually what we're waiting on. One in Carrollwood, they're just waiting from the county to tell us how, the depth of the home that we can build back.
Cool.
These taking forever. So please let me know, and I'm going to let my client know.
Yeah. Okay. So I have your number now. I will get you that tomorrow, and then that way your buyer knows exactly how much they would be all in for this.
All right. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Have a good night.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
You should have told her you're literally Mr. Producer, and she needs to back
It's
up.
10:30 at night.
Yeah, how disrespectful are you?
It's 10:30 at night. Great speaking to you. I will text you tomorrow with the approximate build price.
The backbones on these people, my man. The backbones.
That laugh was scary.
Mm-hmm. Like why what was that? Like I'm kind of confused. I'm like misled by that whole thing, to be honest with you. I'm misled.
Which one? Which part?
Is this the one who sent you the email?
No, this is I'm telling you right now. Look at this.
How is it so hard to understand? You probably don't want to show the numbers.
No, that's just showing. Oh, you're probably right. Ooh, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, no, that's serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I have multiple people texting me, calling me at 10:30 at night about this listing. So,
Dude, you know what's the best, man? You ever use 3D white strips?
yeah.
Dude, they're the best, man. I just started using them and like immediately just like that fix. That just
Yeah.
amazing.
So I love coffee, love Coke, and
I can't get enough Coke.
so.
A Coke.
I actually just started. Honestly, I haven't bought these things in years. I have extra boxes when I purchased them. Never used them because it does take discipline actually to put those in every night.
I love putting them on. It's one of those things I'm very appreciative of because people spend hundreds of dollars to get their teeth whitened, and I'm like, dude, this was $24.
And then you find people who have the most yellow teeth.
And I don't know why they don't just spend $20 and your teeth would be so much better. You know? Like you gotta have nice teeth is like is very important, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like when you have yellow teeth, like you already expect them to have bad breath. But if you have white teeth,
bad breath.
If you have white teeth, you expect that person to have crest, like the best smelling breath.
Well, which hey, listen, you know, some people naturally I think have yellow teeth. This is a thing. I think it is naturally a thing.
Really?
I think so. So I don't want to offend anyone, but also
No, I do want to offend people on this subject. When it comes to yellow teeth, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I think some
it's
people
absolutely putrid.
I think some.
It's like, what have you been? Have you just
bad-
been dipping your teeth in coffee grinds, like, or
like-
just smoking, just ripping a pack a day of cigs?
looks like the corn. What are those Halloween candies? Those little corn things.
Candy corn. The other day I was in a public storage, and this lady, she was talking about how. This is exactly what she said. She was like talking about her kid. She was like, you know, her father's not in her life. She was like, her father's not in her life. I never he's a drug addict. I never did drugs. But then you see her teeth and she just has like these.
Yellow.
Have you ever seen on Google, just like they're like the remnants of a teeth. So it looks like sharp, but the separation between each teeth is just a huge gap. And then she's like, but at least I didn't have to flat back, if you know what I mean. I was like, because she was talking about how she was like, you know, having to take care of her kid as like a single mom or something. And
see, listen,
I don't know why.
there's some things, listen, but after like, before you can actually start doing, in my opinion, before you can actually be present and trying to make your business, you know, work or whatever it may be, you got to take care of yourself first.
Oh yeah.
You can't, like, I go 2 weeks without a haircut and I lose so much confidence. It looks disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
So haircut, your shape of your body, if you can help it, which I don't want to say, you definitely probably can help it. I mean, you got to be eating better. You got to be eating better.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're stranded on an island like Castaway, you really, and all you can eat is literally coconut rinds.
You're gonna be thin.
Yeah.
Hear yourself, because you can't operate at full optimum potential if you're overweight, and it's hard to get, you know, your feet out of bed, and it's hard to walk up a flight of stairs. Like, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, not only that, but it can very drastically help and improve every aspect of your life.
Every aspect, confidence, you know.
Yeah, I know when I was at my worst, I had the least amount of confidence. Least.
I remember when you were a little chunky. You look like a little what are they called? What are they called? They had the Teletubby. You look like a Teletubby.
No, I didn't. I never looked like Teletubby.
No, but like, not in terms of like weight wise, but like, it just makes you look soft. It really does. It makes someone look soft.
It makes you, yeah, it does.
If you have no chin, you have no physique. It's like, you know, like, you got to have some sort of, like, I mean, there's Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's, I think he's a boxer. He's massive and he looks so out of shape, but he rocks people in the ring. I mean, there is exceptions to the rule, and I'm sure a lot of people are not in great shape, but they can fight. I just think for your own, don't even do it for anyone else, do it for yourself, because I couldn't imagine, even if you're not in great shape or you're working out and like trying to get better, like, you should be feeling better about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The whole idea is, like, you know, no one's expecting you to be in great shape, but at least be working to get in good shape or in health.
But also the thing is that I also see, and I see this a lot, I see even like, let's say for example, let's just talk about boxers, for example. I know one who, when he's getting ready for a fight, he gets in the best shape of his life.
Yeah.
When he's not fighting, he's like gained 50 to 100 pounds.
Yeah.
And not in the right places.
Yeah.
Because if you work out, if you learn how to work out, that's a skill you'll have for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
you can kind of maneuver how that weight can be distributed. Now, not fully if your genetics are messed up, but if they aren't, and you can still, like, for example, if you gain weight, you can make sure that weight doesn't just go to your stomach. You can have that weight go more to your arms or more to your back or more, you know, to your legs, or for example. But you know, there's so many people who also on the other spectrum, they're athletes, but they don't know how to build a good physique.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, and then there's people who know how to build a great physique they can't stretch, they can't run, they are the worst athlete. You know, if they go run, like some of these bodybuilders that you see, if they go run, their heart might burst. Yeah. Because they built all this muscle, but they don't know how to use it.
I think the best way, I think we talked about it, is like, okay, get in the shape that if you were stuck in the wild, you would survive the longest. In my opinion, that's like the type of shape I want to be in, where if I'm really heavy and muscular, what am I going to do with myself? Like, I'm not going to be able to climb trees.
No.
I'm not going to be able to chase down any animals. I need to thin. I need to be in good shape, thin, muscular, but like athletic muscle, be able to stretch, move, run. Because if I'm up against someone who's really muscular and heavy, 250, 260 pounds, and we're in the wild and we're going after the same prey, I'm going to take that prey down first.
Facts. That's for sure.
Like
I'd
dude, climb up a tree and jump on an animal and be able to like hold on to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a heavy person, you know, it's just not.
Whether they have, sometimes, muscle weighs more than fat too. Yeah. So maybe a fat person is going to be even slower than the guy with all the muscles.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how to use, or doesn't know how to, doesn't have that athletic ability. So physical, like the way you look, that's going to build your confidence. Mm-hmm. The athletic ability is it's just going to affect your ability to use your body.
For me, like, I mean, a heavier, like I'm very light. I'm very light. So like someone who weighs, I could get one punched 100% by someone absolutely massive, like no joke. But if we were like actually if someone big, like someone like 200,
I think anyone could get one punched by the right person.
I just mean like, yeah, you're right. If you know how to punch, it's different too. But yeah, even like, there's a pro fighter here, Francis, who's, a thin guy, but if he swung at me, he probably weighs maybe 155, 160. He'd probably, just because he knows how to punch, he'd knock me out. But for someone that's like, I don't know, the whole idea, that's why I like the Spartan races and all those training, because it's training and actual like useful. It's kind of useful. It's more useful, I think.
Very useful. Yeah, because it uses, it's more about ability and
it's very primitive.
Utility too.
It's primitive, and it makes me feel more like if I was stranded, like we grew up, if we were stranded, I know I could survive. Yeah,
I think that's important too, because utility is what's most important. What are you getting in shape for? Now, confidence that's a good utility.
It is,
because that can bring you farther in business, in relationships, in every area. Yeah. But what about the utility of like the speed, or what if something happens? What if literally there's a tsunami?
Reaction time,
things like that. Like that's why I really like, and I was thinking about it today because I was in kind of like the ghetto today, and I was thinking about the utility of boxing is so valuable.
Yeah, dude, being able to know how to punch.
Save you. It can save you because maybe you don't have a weapon on you. Maybe you aren't prepared, but you know how to duck. You know how to like bob and weave, and you know how to throw a punch. And that utility is very.
I just want to learn that 2-punch move that Mike Tyson does, dude. It's so mean.
Oh yeah,
dude. He does
like, the bob and weave.
He goes. I think he goes one to the right of some, or to the whatever it might be. He uses his right hand, and then he gets him really close and just one really hard uppercut. And
I've seen that.
That would kill me, dude. I always give these scenarios where I'm like, how much would someone have to pay? I'll give you an example. How much would someone have to pay you to be in the ring for a total of 6 minutes with Mike Tyson?
Oh my gosh, dude. Honestly, I don't even think I'd last 6 minutes with Mike Tyson.
No, I wouldn't either, dude. He gets one good gut punch on me, and my kidney is going to explode.
Yeah, seriously. And the thing is,
or my nose will literally just fall off.
The thing I like about Mike is that most boxers, I think, over time, they get too caught up in tactical defense and tactical game of boxing. Mike, he goes in there
and just is crazy.
And he goes like, and I remember his coach, he said one thing to him, and he said the same thing to Muhammad Ali. Make sure the first round they understand who they're dealing with.
Yeah.
Shock them a little bit.
Yeah,
Give them a little shock factor, because then it's downhill for them.
Yeah, because if you make them feel like they stepped in the wrong ring with the wrong person, the confidence.
Then it's over. It's like the mental battle is over. You won.
Stare down is what Mike. I think watching video, they were like narrating it, and he would stare people down to the point where he knew he had them, because they'd be so scared. Like, this is a bad man.
Seriously, it's crazy, because half the battle is the mindset. Yeah. If you've taken half the battle out, you're cutting out their legs, Now it's just you hit them in the body. You
Yeah.
hit them in the head. But the mind is already done. And I think that was, think about it. Muhammad Ali said he was the greatest. He's trying to win the mind battle before he gets in the ring.
Mhm. Dude, I'm gonna see if Francis will come on here.
That'd be
Francis,
sick.
I think he's like 11-0 right now, professional, and
That would be cool.
he has 10 knockouts. We should get him on here and have him talk about and promote his stuff. Because
That'd be cool.
he does. I went to one of his fights, dude, and I've never seen a fight in person, like
Yeah.
actually like that.
I
Like
went
an
recently, yeah.
put together fight, and I was pretty close. And I saw him, man, and it's pretty nuts. It's actually
Intense, right?
yeah, very intense. Like those punches they're throwing, like I don't know how fast their hands are going. Like they're just going so quick. It's nuts. You can't touch it.
Yeah.
But dude, do you want to wrap this up? I mean, we just went all over
Wrap it
the.
up.
I think this is one of the best ones we've done, to be honest with you.
I think so too.
I think we're gonna well, we can finish off with listening to that recording one more time,
Let's do it.
just so if people missed it.
I just called you and returned your call to me, and you're gonna tell me that you butt dialed me? Are you fucking kidding me? You called my phone. Fuck off.
Dude, I just had the best idea.
What?
This is gonna be our intro.
Oh, I kind of like that.
This is gonna be our intro.
I'm so
Dude,
scared to ever
we're-
call. Like I was so fearful.
We're all about phone calls. This is gonna be our intro. Dude, that's hilarious.
I like that.
You send me that?
I don't know how to send it. That's what I was trying to figure. I was trying to send it to someone
Screen
else.
record. Screen record. I think that'll get it.
Okay,
Okay,
dude.
guys. Thank you
Make
so
sure
much for
don't
listening.
call this number, dude, because he will find you.
No,
He
I
will
won't.
find you and he will kill you.
Yeah, no, I won't. Anyways, the next episode will be live.
Dude, we got to get this together, man. I am so pumped. I'll be landing there 11 on Thursday, and we'll get this show on the
Perfect.
road.
Okay, guys. Talk to you later.
See you guys.
Seriously.
Peace.
Peace.